KFC, also known as Kentucky Fried Chicken, is American fast food that landed in Australia in 1968 with their first restaurant in Guildford, Sydney, New South Wales. Today, they have more than 650 restaurants that are serving 2 million customers across the week. KFC's original product is pressure fried chicken. They are seasoned by Harlan Sanders blend with 11 herbs and spices. In contrast with their successes, we often found problems in store hygiene, small spaces, consistency of the service delivery, and also uncertainty of rush hours.
Industry standard store hygiene is an obligation set by the Food Safety Act, but is also critical in ensuring consumer satisfaction and retention. The KFC in Broadway is reflective of the franchise's inability to distance itself from undesirable connotations surrounding this. A shortage of cleaning staff, minimal quality control, and a lack of empathetic customer management has all contributed to this negative perception. Many KFC branches are strategically located in dense urbanised areas due to high consumer exposure. However, accumulating property prices in areas like Broadway have exacerbated the lack of space available to accommodate consumers. Consequences of which have attributed to exhausted seating options and long lines, damaging the overall image of the service counter. Over time, KFC have implemented an increasing range of offerings among their Australian menu. While beneficial in retaining consumer interest, inconsistency in order processing and delivery has resulted in supplying incorrect orders. To counter this negative perception, KFC must better manage the labour of their employees to accurately reciprocate customer expectations.
KFC has been recognized as one of the fast food giants globally. The company always strives to be successful in operating their business and making the customers happy with their services. However, as the company is getting larger and busier, the quality in the area of internal and external control should always be maintained and improved periodically. The issue in the space capacity and the inconsistency of the service delivery during the rush hours have been haunting the business and dragging its performance down. The first point I would like to highlight is ensuring that the restaurant layout syncs with the concept and condition of the place. The issue that most of KFC stores is facing is having a limited space to operate their business. With the growing number of the customers and also the demand for the products also pick up, it is commonly found that the store is packed full of the customers waiting for the orders to be served. It is crucial for KFC to utilize their space and layout capacity to its fullest. Additionally, by doing so, KFC could tackle their service design and standard gaps. Through this issue as well, KFC hasn't fulfilling one of the service quality fundamentals, which is tangibles, as the company's issue with their physical store is certainly not appealing for both the customers and also the workers. And the second point would be that inconsistency of the service delivery during rush hours has prominently pushed the whole service delivery process back. The search of the customers at some specific time requires the restaurant to take a fast and accurate pace to handle the incoming orders. However, in some scenarios, KFC fails to do so. Why? As the customers lining up for the orders to be processed through, and the rest of them are scattered standing for the orders to be served. KFC should have paid more attention to this problem, as quality assurance is the key for this business. This particular issue has also proven that KFC hasn't fulfilled the reliability aspect of the service delivery, as they do not provide the accurate service, and they did some mistakes and that they don't deliver that on time.
Other than internal and external control, communication in standard areas should also be improved in KFC. It means that the manager should make sure that their employee comply with standard with a good communication skill. So these areas of improvement could result in quality assurance of standard to tackle the store hygiene problem. It's also improved the service quality of KFC via tangible cues, as well as minimize the standard and delivery gap in KFC. Accuracy of the order could also be improved to prevent further complaints and also increase the reliability of the service provided by KFC. It also could minimize communication and standard gap. Moreover, communication to customer is also important to minimize this knowledge gap. It means that KFC should know what their customer expect. However, this improvement in this explained area needs an involvement of the internal stakeholders. It means that the manager should assess the cost and the benefit to maximize their service quality. For instance, adding more staff could solve problem of the order accuracy and the store hygiene problem. However, it will cost KFC financially.
So service quality together with detailed goals are vital for an organization development. Therefore, it's vital for KFC to maintain its service quality. Staff training and provision can be done every month or every fortnight. This includes skill training for employees and comprehensive approach review in order for staff to develop their knowledge of how to provide a positive individual service for each customer. Staff need to understand and apply fundamental approach of service. Firstly, staff need to ensure that service and delivery accuracy and on time. Secondly, they always have to be in a presentable appearance. Also, they need to maintain confident and professional behavior. Next, they also need to be very responsive to customer requests. In addition, by identifying and setting food quality standards for staff, allowing staff to understand what is the direction they should go for. These goals should be specific, achievable, and realistic. KFC can start by setting realistic short-term and then they can start establish long-term goals. Another solution that KFC can do is by installing self-service machine to the process. This can reduce the long waiting time that's gonna lead to negative service perception of customer. Therefore, because KFC customer can be able to tap in and order instantly and can pay by credit cash or cash at a counter. In relation to marketing theory, this implies that customer quality perception is scoped from the transaction specific level. Therefore, this aims to increase positive perception of customer by providing a convenient and fast transaction.
In terms of space and store condition problem within KFC services and their restaurants, improving the cleaning standard could be the suitable option to standardize the store condition. For example, organizing cleaning schedule based on the day, especially during the busy days, or maybe weekend. According to Barber and Skelly, they stated that the cleanliness of the restaurants will contribute to the decision making of the customers to purchase, stay, or return. This positively shows that awareness of the store condition will affect the income of the business as well. As for the spaces, it is important to have more spaces to accommodate the customers. And for the solutions, KFC needs to upgrade their spaces by having a bigger branch or probably redesign the place to be wider. Although KFC is one of the well-known fast food restaurants, it needs to consider these aspects in order to reach more customer satisfaction and build their brand image. Therefore, this possible solution is relating to service marketing theory which applied the delight standard within the services.
Regarding the three possible solutions provided above, the group believes the second solution could be the best option for the KFC. This is because the second one effectively addresses all the problems that currently KFC facing on. On the other hand, to achieve the goal, which provide the right service to the customer, KFC essentially need to establish the implementation plan. The first plan is monitoring and training the working system within the services to comply with the standard. Secondly, in terms of frontline and kitchen area staff, integrated service marketing communication will be another process of the plan. This is positively important in order to communicate the issue that come from the customer. On the other hand, improving the job satisfaction by the organization through their members, based on the research, the working condition potentially motivate the workers to follow the standard and satisfy the customer by the performance. However, although the implementation plan has been created, some potential issues still need to be considered by KFC. Firstly is ineffective training across the department. Inadequate training potentially cause a non-realization of the organization value. Similarly, lack of communication within the organization. Poor communication will result in incoherent team and uncertainty. Therefore, KFC shall be aware with this issue. Lastly, lack of follow-through by the organization. If the execution plan not receive adequate attention from the organization, it will affect the future positive performance. Therefore, in order to prevent the potential issue, improving their training program not only for the staff but also for the top management. In general, the awareness of customer satisfaction is positively important. However, without putting aside the internal structure is considered important as well in order to achieve their objectives. Thank you.